Dude, I don't know about you guys, but I love cereal so fucking much. But if it was healthier to eat more often, I fucking would. If I could eat it every day, I would. I can't eat it every day because I'm not eating a bowl of cereal at fucking 4:30 in the morning before I go to work. But no matter how old I get or how rich I get, I'll fucking love it. Dude, I'm just crushing like a blueberry frosted mini wheat right now. No, we're going to try and be a little healthy at least, Try and get, try and keep it a little tasty. You know what I'm saying? Have some good stuff, but I could be a multimillionaire. And there's not a, I'm gonna fucking eat cereal. It's just fucking so good, dude. I'm sorry for talking with food in my mouth, but dude, does the royalty of England know about cereal? I've heard over there they just eat like one big fucking block of like their cereal comes in one big piece. Do they have like the fucking Americanized shit over there with the fucking Lucky Charms, Frosted Flakes, but mini wheat? I don't. They have the little mini wheat little guy. But do they know the kind of shit? Do they know about Captain Crunch over there in Great Britain? Fucking what a fucking dude! If they don't know about Captain Crunch in Great Britain, ain't that fucking great of a place, dude? If I was a monarchy, I'd be fucking. I'll be a king of fucking Providence, dude. I'm still eating fucking cereal every goddamn day, as much as I can. I'm eating it for dinner right now. It's the fucking best, dude. A little bit of dinner, a little bit, big inning, a little baseball. I mean, what's more American than cereal and baseball at this point? I don't know about. I mean, I'm definitely gonna have a second bowl. I don't know about you guys. I'm a I'm a fucking cereal then milk guy. I'm not a milk and then cereal guy. I like to get a good soak on it. You know what I mean? Um, I mean, we got some stuff that we're gonna chit chat about, but dude, fucking welcome to Pat on the Back. I'm your host, Pat O'Connor, the fucking King of Providence. Once again, at this point, like crushing my frosted mini wheats here on a Tuesday, having a fucking good time, dude. I mean, we got kind of a big week in sport. It's there's a lot going on in sports this particular week. We've got round one of the NBA playoffs, round one of the NHL playoffs. We've got fucking April baseball going, which I love. And we've got the NFL draft coming up on Thursday. Recording this right now. It is Tuesday, 7:15 on Tuesday night, April 21st. Uh, so I was sitting with it today, listening to a couple of different podcasts, look at some shit online, and I was trying to see if I could make some bold predictions that I mean, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to record the episode and it's going to post on Friday after the first round and we'll see what happens. I mean, a lot of these are going to be first round predictions because once you get past that, it's for me personally, for one dude who cannot, it's not my fucking job. I can't look at every player in every fucking school at every position and what every team. I can't do all that shit. I kind of pay attention to the first round. I make a couple predictions out of that. Usually, mostly stuff in the top 10. And frankly, a lot of times I fucking crush it, dude. Honestly, like Not like crazy, but I had one year, like the year Joe Alt was drafted, I predicted the first 5 picks in a row. When Joe Alt went number 5, to the Chargers. I fucking nailed that draft. Last year I said Jackson Dart was going to be the second quarterback taken. Giants traded up to take him. That's my 2 biggest predictions. So I'm going to swing for the fences here. And I'm going to try to make 3 to 5 predictions, mostly in the first round, on what I'm thinking is going to be the case coming out of here. Right? First one out of the gate. A little more. I think there's going to be exactly 7 offensive tackles taken in the first round. I don't know the order. I don't know when or to what teams, but I think we're looking at 7 exact, not 6, not 8. I'm predicting 7 offensive tackles taken in the first round on Thursday night. So we'll know right away. Friday morning, this episode's going to be out, and you guys will know if that's correct or not. I think Ty Simpson from Alabama, he's going to be the second quarterback taken. And I think there's a chance that whoever takes him trades up into the first round and he goes late first round. Okay. I think the Chiefs are going to take another first round wide receiver and he's going to turn out to fucking not be really worth the first round pick yet again, or at least not the spot they drafted him in. I mean, they traded up for Xavier Worthy. I think the year before they traded up for someone else. I think they've traded for fucking Rushy Rice or whatever, Rashi Rice. I always fuck up his name because it's for some reason I fuck it up. But they're gonna. It's ultimately what's going to come of whatever receiver that the Chiefs decide to take in the top 10, because I do think that's the way they're going to go, is going to be ultimately just going to end up running fast. I don't think the only way they don't get a receiver, I think, is if they trade with the Cardinals and they take Jeremiah Love, but I don't think they're going to do that because they just signed Kenneth Walker. So I think they're going fucking receiver. Their offensive line is fine. Their defense is still pretty solid overall as far as I can remember. I think they go fucking receiver. What are they going to take a first round quarterback? Fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, also, there's 6 teams. I'll see if I can rattle them off. There's 6 teams with 2 first round picks, and I'm pretty sure it's the Jets, the Browns, the Giants. Shit. The Jets, the Browns, the Giants, not the Falcons. The Chiefs might be one of them. I don't fucking remember. God damn, I thought I had that down. I tried starting working on remembering that at like fucking 12 hours ago. And I thought I don't have, because then I didn't think about it again for the rest of the fucking days. I don't got it. But of the 6 teams with 2 first round picks, I think the Giants are the only ones who are going to hit on both picks. The other teams, they're either going to trade out of their spots, so they're only going to end up taking one in the first round, or one of the 2 players that they draft are going to, like the Jets. There's no way the fucking Jets get 2 picks correct in a row of being like, these were fucking good at, what is it, 2 and 16? There's no fucking way the Jets hit on both of those. And that one's going to be a little bit tougher to tell until like their careers unfold. But I'm going to put this on a post that there's no way the fucking Jets nail it on 2 first round picks if they decide to keep both picks. I just don't fucking see it, dog. There's no fucking way that they pull that off. They're not good enough. And the Giants aren't going to trade out of that 2nd or 10th or fucking 5th or 10th pick, because They just traded Dexter Lawrence for the 10th pick, so they're not going to get rid of that one. Obviously, they're trying to get draft capital early in the draft. Do you think they're going to like, oh, well, we've got number 10, so we can trade back out of number 5? I don't think they're going to do that. I feel like they've got a lot of pieces already. They're going to build around them. Maybe they go edge rusher. I'm trying to be like a ball knower right now. I think they take one of the Ohio State guys for sure. I don't know which one they take. I don't know if it's fucking Sonny Styles or fucking goddamn, I can't even think of their names. They're gonna take one of those 3 top tier defenders out of Ohio State, because my last prediction is that there's 4 Ohio State players going to go in the top 10. So those are the predictions right there. 7 offensive tackles exactly. Someone trades up to draft Ty Simpson and late in the first. The Chiefs take a wide receiver who does not prove to be worth the spot they drafted. And of the 6 teams with 2 picks, the Giants are the only one who will get both right. And there will be 4 Ohio State players taken in the top 10. Now, somehow, the Ohio State thing is the safest fucking thing. There's still people that like Newsmeyer at quarterback. There's still people who I think are fans of Carson Beck because they saw him on was that fucking Gruden's quarterback camp or whatever. I think Ty Simpson's going to go second. Then Newsmeyer should be third. And I heard about this guy from, was it North Dakota State or whatever, this lefty from there, who I can't remember who it was. There was some like top tier draft guy who went on a podcast and he was like, this should be the third quarterback taken. I just can't remember his name off the top of my head because I didn't write that down. But I think should be the third quarterback taken. He's not going to be, or the third or fourth, he's not going to be, but he should be. The guy out of, I think it's North Dakota State. Dude, they don't win a lot of games, but that fucking lefty out of there. I'll see if I can come up with his name. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm doing cereal, I like if I'm going to have a second bowl, I leave whatever milk is already in the bowl and I just pour on top of that. So you don't want to have to waste your time, like reflavoring shit. That shit's for the birds. I mean, I'm not gonna sit around and wait to reflavor the entirety of my milk. I'm just gonna add to the little bit that's there, get that little flavor going. You know, I mean, I'm not saying I'm like an aficionado, but the King of Providence knows how to eat a bowl of fucking cereal the right way. Okay, so if you take fucking notes, dude, fucking stamp it right here. King of Providence knows how to eat a bowl of cereal, then milk, and that's how it's done. So just early on while we're watching fucking MLB beginning, I've got the parlay out. I've been doing this parlay that I really do believe in, where I just take 4 players to get 1 hit. Now, I don't think it's worked yet. If it has, it's worked once. Let me see if I can check that. It's kind of, I mean, I'll say it worked. I'll say it worked once because I took four guys to get hits and then added on a first 3 innings money line thing. But it was four batters on that. And so the current one that I've got out, because I hit it once and I was like, this is fucking, I love this. It's a lot of fun. I've got James Woods, Francisco Lindor, Jazz Chisholm, and Dustin Harris all to get 1 hit. Now, some of these guys are a little bit longer shots, okay? Jazz Chisholm and Dustin Harris. Dustin Harris is fuck. He hasn't gotten a hit in like three. He does not have a lot of production offensively. His odds were like minus 125 or something. So he was the longest on there, but Jazz Chisholm was the first one to get a hit. And he had the second longest at minus 140. And then you look at Francisco Lindor and James Woods. Those guys are Francisco Lindor is minus 184 and James Woods was minus 166. And James Woods just got a hit. That's perfect. I didn't even see that on the screen. I missed that while I was talking about the fucking cereal. But we just got James Woods got a hit. So we're fucking 2 of 4 already. Francisco Lindor doesn't go more than 2 games without a fucking hit. Ever. And then Dustin Harris is just due, man. It's been 3 games since he picked one up. He's playing Cleveland. We're going to fucking crush this parlay, dude. It's not for crazy money, but it's plus 665 and we fucking had a 50% boost, so it's plus 999. I feel really good about this so far, honestly. I think it's going to work out for us. But my thought process on that is I just look at who's gotten hits and just who's due. I just go like, I find like a number I like or a player that I'm just feeling for whatever reason. And I go, when's the last time they got a hit? And if it's been like 2 or 3 games, 3 or 4 games, and it's a lesser known guy, like not a big name player, I'm not taking like a fucking Aaron Judge to get 1 hit. That's money's not worth it. And Aaron Judge sucks. And I said this last week. I was like, fuck the Yankees. I'm never going to bet on them again. I've bet on them twice since then. For whatever reason, I just can't fucking stop betting on the fucking Yankees, dude. Like this Jazz Chisholm, I was like, I'm ridiculous that I'm betting on Jazz Chisholm. But hey, here we fucking are, dude. It worked. So, fuck them. And speaking of, it's New York playing Boston, which I did not know was going on this week when I said that this rivalry used to be something. But here we are, bottom of the third, and it's only 1-0. If we keep the game like this as Boston, like that's fucking, we're fucking doing not bad, like shit's coming together. Like, so obviously things are, there's a decent chance they might change. And I don't care what people say. People can say that I'm a bandwagon Sabres fan. Look, I'm a Bills fan. I've been a Bills fan since I've been a football fan. I don't even know how to, 11 or 12 years. I've been a fan of the Buffalo Bills. And I'm sorry the Sabres weren't good then. But when I got asked a couple weeks ago by Rudy Marinosi of the Rudy Tuesday podcast, he was like, do you have a hockey team? I was like, well, it's kind of the Bruins because it's, local. But it's kind of, what the hell is that? Matthews, number 0 on the Houston Astros, might be kind of a stupid bitch. Let's see what happens here. So we've got Matthews. Takes one kind of deep. They just keep showing me the hit. I want to see the actual play. There's no one at first base, so he tries to make it to second. But the ball comes in from the outfield straight to the pitcher. Pitcher chucks it over to second base before Matthews can get there, and he has to get tagged out because he's got nowhere to go. He gets in a pickle in a rundown situation, and then, god damn, Harris just goes ahead, or Messick, that is. I thought his jersey said Harris. Oh no, it says Messick. I can't read. He just fucking nailed. Oh, okay. He nailed Harris in the hand. Is that the batter that we need? Dustin Harris just took one in the hand? Does that mean they're gonna... Is he gonna come back in? All of a sudden, this Houston and Guardians game is got big shit going on, implications for my fucking money, and also again Matthews number 0 being a fucking stupid bitch. You know who makes mistakes like that? Me when I play MLB The Show, and I'm like I can squeeze another base out of this hit, and it's like dude I can't make it to second on a single. It like you got to be smarter than that. Sometimes you just got to let the computer do its thing and run if it's time to run, dude. Stop trying to fucking force it, dog. It ain't gonna work. I don't remember what I was talking about before. Oh, the Sabres. Dude, the fucking they I was asked, I was like, "Are you a hockey fan and what's your hockey team?" I was like, "Well, it's kind of the Bruins because, you know, like my mom was kind of a Bruins fan. I grew up in New England. That kind of makes sense, but I was like also kind of the Sabres because I'm a I'm a Sabres. Like I'm a Buffalo sports fan. So of course like I'm going to root for the Sabres. I root for the Bills. Why wouldn't I? That just kind of makes sense. And now I'm gonna get I like I'm I have I'm rooting for the Sabres because I think it's an interesting story. Their playoff drought has ended. I think they can really go on a run. Tage Thompson has been a if I'm betting on hockey, if I bet on a player to get points or to score or something, I bet on Tage Thompson. I don't know why. I think just because he's on the Sabres, he's been there for a few years. He's also a fucking stud at like 6'5", 240, moves like a fucking powerhouse on the ice, dude, and can slap a shot in with the best of them. I don't know if any of that's true. I'm just talking. I'm just saying every phrase I know about hockey, I just tried to use in one sentence. And I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So everyone who's like, yo, you're a bunch of all these Buffalo Sabres fans are a bunch of bandwagon fans. It's like, well, they sucked for 15 years. Like, that's like being like, "Oh, I'm a huge Washington Wizards fan." It's like no one who likes the Wizards is actually watching every Wizards game. That's for if we're talking actually we don't even have to talk percentage wise. 82 games in a season in the NHL, 82 games I mean in regular season in the NBA. I bet you more people who claim to be Sabres fans are watching more Sabres games than the the people who claim to be Wizards fans. The Washington Wizards fans aren't tuning in for every fucking game, dude. There's no way because they've sucked for so long. So like fucking yeah, who cares if I'm rooting for the Sabres? And I wouldn't even say I'm a dog. They're playing the Bruins, and I'm like, it kind of feels like that whole thing is over after one game, dude. The Bruins were up 2-0, and now they're gonna come and be up and they lost like 4-2 or whatever the fuck it was. Dude, embarrassing, dog. Like, you gotta fucking figure that out, man. It's over. I know it's Tuesday. I think the game is like just kicking off. The at here 7:35 between the Sabres and the Bruins. Dude, the Sabres have this one. I don't think it's I think it's a gentleman's sweep through 7 games. I it would not shock me at all. I don't know when they play game. I think game 3 might be on Thursday night, the same night of the draft. But the Sabres are winning this series. It's not even close. So the other day, I'm straight up gonna eat. I'm apparently gonna eat cereal for like an hour on this podcast. The other day, I was at the urinal at work. It was 6:45 in the morning, taking a whiz, taking a wee, taking a piss, taking a peeps, whatever you want to call it. Doing my thing at the urinal, and I just had this thought that I was like, I gotta share this with someone. So I take my phone out, I send it to the group chat, and I just sent out lotion on my dick from the night before. And then I forgot that I had sent that message. It didn't really mean shit at all. I was just like, lotion on my dick from the night before. For some reason in my head, it's a song lyric to a song that doesn't exist. I don't, it's like, I have no idea. And so I sent that out. to the group chat with the fucking Rudy Tuesday guys in it, Breck and Rudy. Forgot that I had done that. Hours goes by. They had sent out a bunch of like fucking reels and shit over Instagram. So I'm scrolling through the reels. I start at the bottom, I work my way up, and then I found the message that I had sent, and Rudy had sent a picture of like just two guys being like, "The fuck, like what?" To the group chat in response, and I didn't acknowledge. I continued to ignore it and just left. Well, apparently that's nothing. But like that, are we really gonna sit here and pretend like that's not a funny sentence? I was like, I was disappointed by the reaction it got because I wanted it to be more like a fucking like a joke. I was like, this is a funny sentence to say. Lotion on my dick from the night before, and it got nothing, and then I left it with I was like, I kept apparently this is dog shit. I can't do this, dude. So I'm on the dating apps, and fucking I was like just going through sending out likes and shit, and there was one girl, probably the best joke I've ever seen on a dating app profile. Probably the best joke of all time on a dating app profile. She was like, "Give me travel tips for Iran," and I was like, that's an underrated joke to be like, I have some travel tips for Iran, and I've got some travel tips for you if you want to go to Iran. Travel tip number one: become a man. I think you should trans to a full-grown adult man if you're going to go to Iran. Travel tip number two: don't be pasty white. This was one of the most bleached skin girls I've ever seen in my life. You've got to fix that. You can't go over there milk skin and a 22-year-old woman. You will not survive. They're just going to take you. They're going to keep you. They're going to turn you into someone's wife, and you're going to grow to be very unhappy. You cannot let that be the situation that you run into. Okay. Travel tip number Travel tip number three: don't go alone. And travel tip no explanation. Travel tip number four: um, try to stay out of the sand as much as you can. I know it's easier said than done because that shit is everywhere out there. And for some reason, we just can't stop going to the Middle East. I've been to the Middle East. Let me tell you this: not a lot of agriculture. Okay? Not a lot of buildings that aren't tan. Okay? It's like their whole country is designed to be camouflaged until you get inside of a village, and then you're like, "Oh shit, this is fucking all right." But if you looked from a distance off, you'd be like, "Was someone making a sandcastle out there? Like, how'd they make it so big?" That is maybe that's I'm King of Providence. They might be fucking kings of Iran, dude, with their fucking the king of the village with their fucking sandcastles, dude. Everyone out there's got a fucking sandcastle. Halfway there. Oh, okay, I will be on with the bet just to Dustin Harris did take a pitch to the hand. So he got walked. Um hit by pitch, he got on base. That's good for him as a player. I am worried now about his ability to actually hit the ball. That has become an actual problem. I don't know if that's going to work for us or not. Also, Francisco Lindor is bottom of the third, buddy. Fucking make some magic. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we start behaving like adults here? You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Don't cost me my 20 cents. But it is 20 cents to make $2, so it's pretty decent, I would say overall. I saw this thing on Twitter or X, whatever the fuck it's called, dude. And I mean, it's from back in like March. It's from like legit a month ago. Fucking this guy posted on Twitter, Christopher at Mol Moloch official, Moloch official, posted on Twitter. It's one of the greatest reviews of a. There's a Burger King in East Providence, Rhode Island that is staffed exclusively by a group of alt-goth twinks whom I suspect are all dating each other, and it is the cleanest and most well-run BK franchise in the country. Now that's on business, okay? Christopher is standing on business with that, and I haven't been to this Burger King. I've never wanted to go to a Burger King more. I don't know how to figure out which one it is in East Providence. So basically, I'm gonna have to walk in and be like, "Hey, is this the alt goth twink Burger King, or is this? Should I go? Do you guys know about that one? It's minorly internet famous at about 52,000 likes, 1.6 million impressions on Twitter. Are you guys familiar with that particular Burger King? Because I need to go and check that. First off, what do you mean cleanest Burger King? Because I feel like that's not a high standard for a fast food place. You know what I mean? Like, that's a. My friend just texted me. I'm going to go back into the hot goth twinks, the alt goth twinks. But I have a friend that just texted me that says, hot take. Men complaining about cum in their boxers is not hot. Now let's sit on that for a minute. Let's really sit on that one. Men complaining about cum in their boxers. Men complaining about cum in their boxers. Grown men having qualms. Qualms of cum. They have. There's nothing that turns anyone on about a grown man with qualms of cum and being in his boxers. Qualms of cum, dude. It's a problematic. Cum, uh, oh man, qualms of cum. Ah, God. I'm so glad that text just buzzed it. That was I mean, I agree. I don't know if that's a hot take. Like I don't know if it's a hot take to be like when dudes blow loads in the front flap of their boxers and then have the audacity to complain about it. Those dudes are not. I agree. That's probably not. I'm not gay, but I would never. I don't think I would cream my jeans and then be like, oh fuck, dude, I fucking can't believe that this happened. Now I'm so pissed, and then look at anyone, woman, man, a hot alt goth twink working at fucking Burger King. None of them would. I would never expect any of those people to be like, this guy's so attractive right now. Now that he's bitched about totally blowing loads in the front of his pants. Like, dude, yeah, no fucking shit. I don't think that's a hot take. Hate to break it to you there, friend. I don't think you've got a hot take on your hands. I think you're a modern day philosopher. I think on that one. You're just saying shit that everyone kind of already knew, and you're just the first one to find the words. I don't I don't think that there's anything doing with a man spitting milk and then complaining about it. Oh man. What is going on here? I think Francisco Lindor just fucking nailed a home run. That would be huge. We're having too many back-to-back moments here, dude. My system fucking works. Okay? Are you gonna win every night? No. But the see who's do literally just look and go, there's no way this fucking guy goes another night without a hit. And you put money on him. That's how you get shit fucking done, dude. Hell yes. Are you kidding? We are fucking all over this shit, dude. And I can't cash out. Dustin Harris, don't let me down, bud. I fucking love you, Dustin Harris. I fucking love you, dog. Hey, what were we talking about? We were talking about these. We're talking about these alt goth twinks. I need to find this East Providence goth twink operated, potentially owned Burger King that is so clean, despite the fact that they're all dating each other. I need to find and attend this establishment. I need to know what a clean Burger King looks like. Is this like there's no like dried ketchup on the table? Or is this if I walk in, am I gonna like squeak my way to the front counter? If I'm even lucky enough to get traction, are they fucking breaking out the tile waxer every night to fucking keep this place tip top? Like what is the cleanest Burger King in the country? What does that look like? And I want to go and verify. And then I'm gonna start setting up a tour of the country. Let me know each state's cleanest Burger King, and we'll get to the bottom of which one is the cleanest. Okay, because I don't know, man. It's tough to say, dude. How on business are we with this alt goth twink BK? The king of Providence needs to know if the king of Burger is running a tip top operation with the alt goth twinks who may or may not have controversial opinions about a dude coming in the front of his pants and complaining about it. Oh man. That's so funny, dude. Had to text the disclaimer about about the cum in the pants, dude. That was so funny. That might be the funniest thing I've heard in over a week. That was so good, dude. That was so funny. So I just got the green light here to talk because I'm the king of Providence. Okay, I've gotten the official green light, and I've got more text coming in as I got the green light to talk about this. I've got more hot takes coming in. It says this is a quote text message. Same person who's got the hot take about cream and jeans. You know what's hot? The nervous guy trying so hard not to make a move, even though he's pining. The one who finally gives in and melts into all the dirty desires. Not someone who headbutts your teeth because they finally have the courage to kiss you, then comes because you grinded on them with pants on. Like, come on, poke me with it a little. I don't desire to be poked with it at all, but I would hope and pray that as an adult man, I make it to the point I make it to the point where I'm doing some poking. At least a little bit of poking. Yeah, I hope I'm poking. I hope I'm making it past. I hope I'm making it past headbutts and grinding. Headbutts and grinding is a brutal way for like that shit that like like in it happens in as a grown man. I'm like when okay that yeah now I remember where I was at, dude. When we were talking about like fucking headbutts and grinding, that's like that's literally like that. I think that's the plot of Superbad essentially with fucking Jonah Hill and Michael Cera. I'm pretty sure the two the only scene you see from Superbad outside of watching that movie is when he passes out and fucking headbutts the chick in the face when he goes in for a kiss, dude. That is literally movie shit. If that's happening to brutal, if that is happening to you, dude, I feel bad. Especially if you headbutt someone in the teeth and then you're like, that was enough. Now I'm popping tops, dude. You gotta fucking you gotta put a cap on it or something, brother. You can't just let these things fly. That ain't how it works. Man, oh man, what a tough, what a tough outing for an individual. Oh shit, that is not great. We may have more coming in. Who knows? We're gonna give it a second. Okay, I've got more hot takes coming in. It says, you know what's like wholesome? If the dude came and then made out for a while and some foreplay. Like if he came in his pants too early. That's sweet. Like, oh baby, gonna try and take care of what I started. What's not wholesome is lying on top of a girl shirtless saying, damn, I came when you touched it. Ew, it's all over my boxers. Wow, it's on my stomach. Like, shut the fuck up. Some of us didn't even get close to coming, you orgasm receiving motherfucker. Oh, I don't want to laugh at the brother's pain here. I don't want to laugh at anyone's tough going, but damn, damn, that is that is tough. Like, shut the fuck up. Some of us didn't even get close to coming, you orgasm receiving motherfucker. Uh, I don't know. Would I be happy if I got insulted that way, or would that suck? You fucking orgasm haver. You fucking you you stupid fucking orgasm haver. Fucking piece of shit orgasm haver. Dude, that is oh my god. That I swear that was so I don't even remember if I had anything else to talk about. These are so good. Are we going to get more? Who knows? I'll try and keep you guys posted. But so far, we're getting some fucking bangers right now, dude. Matthews is up again, taking a bunt. Get on base. Get on base. Get on base. You didn't. Okay. I get why he did it. That was a sacrifice bunt. But we're also in the top of the seventh, which means he maybe gets one more at bat before this gets totally fucked. And we're going to lose this parlay because he fucking took a pitch to the hand. I mean, luck of the draw, but we bet on him one time, and he took a ball to the hand and then bunted the following at bat. I'm hoping he gets a ninth inning go at it, but it's not looking great right now for this parlay that I am fucking stuck on that I just cannot get. God damn it. You know what I mean? Fuck. I was told I have to blow, so I'll tell a quick story on the pod here about one of my excursions. It's a quick story to cut some of the embarrassment that any anonymous individuals may have suffered through the discussions we've had here and today. The first time I took any form of marijuana in any way, I never smoked before, edible, was bong, hit the joint. I've never any of that stuff. The one time I did, the first time I took an edible with my girlfriend, and she was a bit impatient and thusly overserved me. I don't know how much you guys know about weed. I don't know that much. What I know is that with edibles, you're kind of supposed to take one and then let it sit for a little bit and it'll kick in eventually. She was impatient. She gave me 50 milligrams, which for someone who doesn't smoke or anything, that's a lot. 50 milligrams of marijuana chocolate that I took in about a 15-minute span because she was impatient. And that led to me, I blacked out, which I did not know was a thing that could happen with weed. I blacked out. I don't remember shit from that night. Apparently, I was laughing a lot and then initiated sex with her. And then when she got on top of me, she took her shirt off. And so I laughed. And that was not the move to make when if you want to shut down sex, fellas, and you don't know how to do it, just when she takes her shirt off, just laugh straight at her boobs for no real reason. And it will completely kill the vibe, and she won't like it at all. And then you can roll over and get a good night's sleep, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. You could just fucking call it after that. That's what she told me happened. I don't remember that at all. I remember getting up to drive an hour to work the next day. This is when I worked at a restaurant that I was an hour away from. And I remember getting in my truck and I drove for about 10 minutes and I was like, oh no, I am 100% still high. This is not good. So I went to work and just was kept to myself for 6. I was like the lead line cook that day. I can't keep to myself when I'm the primary cook for the breakfast shift at a cafe. I have to communicate with people. It's not good to just basically just fucking shut down on things. Is not good. So after some thinking, I'm gonna wrap on this thought. I'm gonna give a good little tip here to my friend who has messaged in with these stories. This is what I think you should do. I think you should either get him some fucking get a dude, get an N-word of Blue Chew for starters. Okay? Blue Chew is good for round 2. That's what they said. Not a sponsor, but they should sponsor me after this. Round 2, get a Blue Chew. The other thing is, I think maybe you just keep, if the boy crumbs right away, maybe you just keep touching it till he doesn't crumb immediately anymore. I think that's the only move is to overwhelm. You just on a regular basis, you just keep grabbing him to the point where he's like, what the fuck is like I don't want to say, I don't want to use the words, borderline like asphalt, we'll say, but bro, you gotta fuck, you can't, you gotta, like you gotta exposure therapy. You just gotta keep grabbing it. Like I don't know. I think you gotta. Maybe this is something I'll try and figure out. If you got a predic little predicament, you want the fucking King of Providence to weigh in on, the King of Providence who lives in Connecticut to weigh in on. Let me know either on Instagram, Pat O'Connor Comedy, um, Twitter. I think I'm under Pat O'Connor Comedy on Twitter as well. If not, it's Pat in the back. Leave a comment under an episode on Spotify, YouTube, whatever, wherever you listen, however you're listening. Leave a comment if you got something that you're like, I gotta get this fucking big idiot's opinion on. Dude, let me know. I'm telling you, this friend, if the boy's crumbing early, either blue chew or exposure therapy. If he's crumbing at the touch, just keep touching him. just keep touching him, and I think that'll solve a lot of your problems. But I think that's gonna do it for today, guys. Uh, thank you so much for listening. Um, I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did enjoy the show and you want a little bit more of me interacting with some other people, go check out Rudy Tuesday. It's a podcast I do with comedians Breck Michael and Rudy Marinosi that comes out every Tuesday morning at 7 o'clock. Us over here at Pat in the Back, we are coming out every Friday morning at 7 o'clock. I'm not feeling great about this four hitters thing. For Houston, I don't think what's his name, fucking Woods or whatever. No, it's not. No, James Woods got the hit. Maxwell, I don't remember his fucking name. The fourth guy we needed got hit by a pitch whose name is escaping me, right? Whose name is escaping me right now. I don't think we're gonna get it. I'll be shocked if we do. We're bottom of the seventh right now. Maybe there's not. If it hits, I don't know, maybe I'll fucking let us know. We could use the hit. It's a tough parlay, but we're getting closer and closer every day. So I don't know. Maybe Wednesday nights is the way to go. We'll fucking see. But hopefully, good luck to y'all's teams in the draft. Good luck to any of your hockey teams that might find themselves in the playoffs, or the Celtics in the playoffs. Fucking Detroit lost to the Magic, and I can't believe that happened. But thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll be back with you next week. Hopefully with some banger tips like we had today. Thanks, guys. Love you.